Hello viewers, I'm in conversation with Sri K. Sathyanarayana Raju, MD and CEO, Canara Bank. Many congratulations, sir, on the fabulous Q4 results. It was announced yesterday. Many reasons to celebrate, especially the assets quality is the best in 35 quarters. What are your insights about how this was accomplished?
Let me explain to you the performance of the whole year. Actually, this was the one of the toughest year for the banking industry. Because there is a deep increase in the cost of the deposits because of the liquidity condition, and there is no change in the interest rates on the advances side. So that has put a lot of pressure on the margins. Even then, our top line has grown more than 11%, and our total business stood at 22.72 lakh crores. Our global deposits and global advances both have grown more than 11%. Even that the cost of deposits steep increase is there. We are able to maintain our NIM at above 3%, that is a 3.05%. Compared to the last year, there is a 10 basis points improvement in that. That has helped us in increasing our net profits. First time in the Q4 that we have recorded a growth rate, but the net profit of 3,757 crores. Year on year, it is an more than 18%. If you take as a whole year, the net profit of the previous year was 10,600 crores. But whereas this year, we have the net profit is 14,554 crores, almost the 37% growth. This could be possible because not only that our business strategy, composition of the mix and all those things, our asset quality has helped us a lot. Our recovery in technical written off, our recovery in the NPA accounts, and our controlling in the slippages, this has helped a lot in that. That's the reason our cost, the credit cost has come down first time in the history of the Canara Bank, that below 1%, and it stood at 0.96. How we handled this, the stressed assets, is we made it two parts. One is the assets under the SMA 0, 1, 2 and the NPA, recovery in the NPA. So we started finding the resolution when the account slipped to SMA 0 and 1. And that's where we could address that. We could meet the people, we could closely monitor that. The slippages has gradually come down. The second one is the recovery. Recovery side, we have strengthened our recovery arms. We created a recovery cells at the 177 regional offices. We established a SARFAESI recovery cells and the DRT cells at the 177 regional offices, and we centralized those things in the monitoring. That has helped us in recovering. So when whether it's an IBC or NCLT or DRT, these are all the initiatives when we have promptly taken. It has forced the borrowers to come forward and settle the accounts by OTS or some other ways. That's why the entire last year we could manage that our slippages are less than our recovery and upgradation. And this will continue in the current financial year also, though we have given a guidance of 3.5 the gross NPA and 1% the net NPA, but we are very much confident that by the end of the financial year, our gross NPA will touch the 3% and net NPA will go below the 1%.
Persistent and consistent milestones have been achieved. Excellent, sir. So you started something called Canara Angel. It has been introduced. It's an exclusive savings accounts for women. It has many benefits. And one of the things I personally was attracted and read was the designer card. Right, and there are many variants to it, like rose and lavender and orchid. So tell us, our viewers, a little more about this.
Actually, we are last year onwards we started coming out, because we know that actually in the industry, Canara Bank being a south-based bank, our CASA base is low. So at this competitive scenario, unless otherwise you focus on your CASA, your cost of deposits will be a big burden for your growth. That's why we focused immediately on the last year, financial year, first working day itself. We launched 6 more products targeting the different segments of the people, retired people, salaried class, non-salaried class, and like that. In continuation of that, this year in the first working day on the April 2nd itself, we launched 2 more products targeting, one is women, one is the youth. The women, the product what we are targeted is Canara Angel. The Canara Angel, whenever we are introducing that we want to be first in kind in the industry itself. We don't want to copy something and start extending it. After continuously doing the research, we find that the one problem for female is nowadays, for the last, because of the lifestyle or whatever it may be, cancer is the one of the biggest problem, especially pelvis or the uterus cancers, whatever it is there, that the woman is suffering a lot. So we thought that why don't you take care of that service. Whoever is opened their savings account with us, any woman, with the minimum stipulations are there, the average balances and all. If they can maintain their expenditure, if any of that woman customer suffers the cancer and the treatment up to 10 lakhs, it will be taken care by the bank, because whatever the insurance it is required, we are taking and we are paying the premium to that insurance company. In addition to that, we are also taking care of their annual health checkup free of cost.
Okay, it comes as a benefit with the card.
That so that the person who is opened under the Canara Angel can get automatically the benefit out of that. And in addition to that, so many benefits are there, like launch facility, like what you are told, that the smart card, especially designed smart card, many more things. In addition to that, we are giving 1+3 the benefit. If any angel opens an account with us, and they will be permitted to open 3 more accounts at 0 balances for their spouse and children.
Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So you have pioneered something extremely different and first of its kind.
Yes, it's the first of its kind in the industry, madam, and it has got huge traction. It's only 1 month we could garner more than 200 crores in that, and it's overwhelming response from across the country.
So again, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
You also mentioned that one of your segment was the young people. So you said women, retired, salaried, non-salaried. Now, what are some of the products you launched to attract the younger people?
So the younger generation does not want to visit the branches. So they want everything on their mobile. So that's what actually we realized, in 2 years back we have created in-house talent pool and we launched our Canara AI1 mobile app. Now on the public store, if you see that in Indian public sector banks, in any of the bank, our mobile app is the highest rated, public rated app. And that's so customer friendly, and that has allowed us to onboard our customers. More than 2 crore people as on date, it has been onboarded in that. That has helped us in improving our digital transactions. Just 3 years back, per annum the digital transactions were around 90 crores. But now the March month alone, we have crossed 90 crores in 1 month. Wow. That's the way, that's the digital transactions are booming in the bank. And this last 1 year, we have completed the digital transactions of 677 crores in 1 year. That's because we could attract the younger generation. Last year, we introduced the premium payroll package. That's also first of its kind in the industry. Always in every bank is offering, whether it's a private or public sector banks, they are offering to their customers so only the accidental death insurance. We have seen that why only accidental death insurance, many mishappenings happens even in the normal course of life. Why don't you cover that? That has given us an help that we linked with the product. If any of the salaried guy whose salaries are below 50,000 or even 50 to 1 lakh, 1 lakh to 150, above 150, that's the 4 products we have launched for based on their gross salaries. If they opt our bank account as their salary drawing account, their life is insured for the term life insurance up to 6 lakhs. That premium is borne by the bank.
Again,
and
one of its
first time no bank has covered the term life insurance. That means a natural death is covered, a permanent disability is covered, everything is covered, and the premium is borne by the bank. And that has got excellent traction, and we are onboarded last year itself more than 6 lakhs salaried class are onboarded in our bank. Earlier in the 118 years, our salaried class has opened the account is 14 lakhs. In last 1 year, we could onboard that the 6 more lakhs in that. So that is now the salaried class is more than 20 lakhs, they are drawing their salary.
Fantastic, sir. Thank you for sharing that. Now, Bangalore has been, is a startup hub, and there are several angel investors, there are many government schemes, and I'm sure with all the strategic decisions you have taken and many different products you've launched, you are not behind in the run for offering something for the startups. So what are some of your schemes for the startups?
So being a headquarters at the Bangalore, we realized our responsibility to take it up with the startups, because the Bangalore is the hub for the startups. And many unicorns or the megacorn, whatever it is there, that's all from the majority has come from the Bangalore. We have already subsidiary in the form of a Canara Venture Capital, and that is there for last several years. And through them, these startups generally required first seed capital. in the form of a capital, that we are helping them by contributing towards participating in their capital requirements. And many funds, we are launching many funds on behalf of even central government, mighty department, on behalf of them we are maintaining the funds and we are taking care of that. This is the one side of the capital requirement. Now where the startups have started growing, their capital requirements have met, but for the enhancement of their business they need a financial assistance. That's where the banks comes into the role. So to make it a more focused, in 8 metropolitan cities, we have created 8 centers in our mid corporate branches only to nurture or the serve to these startups. Last year only we started. There is a very excellent encouragement is there, because there is a central government scheme is there up to 10 crores. There is a credit guarantee coverage is there for the startups. By giving that benefit to these startups, we have framed one special scheme, tailor-made scheme for lending it without insisting for the any collaterals and all those things. So we are encouraging it from this. We are lending exclusively through these 8 counters from these 8 cities.
Okay, thank you. Now, Canara Bank has declared 161% dividend, the highest among public sector banks. What do you have to say about that?
So our net profit is helping us to share our profits with our stakeholders. We always believe that our stakeholders are first of all our customers, then our investors, then our staff. These are all our stakeholders. So whatever we want to share our wealth, we want to share it with all the 3 people. So the customers, we are the first banker to offer the many concessions. Whenever we have that, we are the first banker who raises the term deposit rate of interest, because whatever the profit we are earning, we want to share it with them in the form of giving extra interest to the depositors. And when it comes for the shareholders, one is of course market cap. When you are doing performance continuously and consistency is there, the market cap will grow. 1 year back our market cap was around 48,000 crores. Now our market cap is more than 1 lakh crore. So that's the way that the stakeholders who invested in our bank already become a wealthier. So we have to safeguard them. Not only that market cap improvement, simultaneously every year when you invest some your surplus, you expect some returns out of it, the periodic returns. That's where the dividend comes. The dividends we can announce once if you maintain the consistency in our net profit. Since we are maintaining a very good growth in the net profits last 2 years, we are able to offer that dividend. Last year we offered 120% and this year we offered 161%.
Happy shareholders.
Definitely. See, happy stakeholders and happy shareholders will see that the happy face of the Canara Bank.
Excellent, sir. So now recently there are many innovative scams. Everybody is behind our digital wallet, and people are very, very apprehensive. Also, while it is very, very useful and easy, it's also apprehensive. So what are some of the cyber security, how is your cyber security and how are you safeguarding your customers' wallets?
I already shared with you that our digital transactions are improving multifold. So last year we concluded with 677 crore digital transactions. When more and more people are onboarding on digital journeys and conducting their transactions through digital modes, definitely there is an inherent risk in the cyber security. That's why our transaction monitoring and EFRMS software, these 2 things have been latest by using the artificial intelligence and machine learning tools we introduced in our bank. In that the monitoring is happening every transaction on real-time basis. There are 200 people who are working in the monitoring of these online transactions 24/7, 365 days in the 3 batches. So there will be a constant monitoring on that. There are more than 300 use cases are there. Based on that 3 use cases, these tools will generate the alerts. Whenever such alerts comes, means that automatically that particular accounts will be freezed so that the fraudster cannot withdraw the account from that account. Such type of inbuilt we have done, but we are not happy with that what we have done. So we want to do more than that, because that one is education of the customer is one side, that we are doing it constantly by having a in-house YouTube videos and all those things, and many programs we are conducting it. The second one is taking care of the customer interest, even if he is compromising somewhere and all those things. We created from 1st April onwards cyber security wing independently with the 50 people and headed by a CISO and directly reporting to the top management. And we have concluded that RFP process is going on. We had completed that discussions with major IT companies. We are also onboarding that generative, that AI, artificial intelligence. So that we want to take it in the controlling of this transaction monitoring, and that will take us a long way to take care of the interest of the customer.
So you're fully embracing artificial intelligence, the modern technology, and also you're saying in-house staff and educating people about these cyber frauds. Sir, being the SLBC, which is the state level bankers committee in our state, what are your prime focus for our state?
See, one of the thing is our headquarters in Bangalore, and the earlier Syndicate Bank also has promoted from the Karnataka, from Manipal. This bank has started from the Mangalore, and post amalgamation the Syndicate Bank to Canara Bank, we feel that our responsibility towards the state has been multiplied. That's why as an SLBC in charge, we always coordinate with the state governments, and we actively participate in that the state government schemes to meet their requirements and all. Recently also I have seen that some of their latest government initiatives, they want to do it to the women beneficiaries, but entire that assignment has been taken up by us, and we are opening their accounts and we are giving that multi-purpose the digital cards to them. So not only this, being a SLBC in charge, we have a responsibility to coordinate among all other banks and see that the government schemes are implemented properly. This is one side. The other side is the government itself requires some support from the banking industry. And Karnataka Bank being a lead bank for us, we are the highest exposure support, financial support to the government for various schemes, especially in your discoms or in wherever it is there. And we are taking several initiatives for digital journeys also, especially MESCOM, your Mangalore discom, Mangalore based discom. We are the first banker. We introduced the dynamic QR code, and their entire electricity bills have been digitized. And now I met your joint secretary for the power sector, Mr. Pankaj Pandey, and he has asked us to extend that the same digitization in all the 5 discoms are there. The next our task will be, we will focus on digitizing that BESCOM. So we are in the negotiations with those parties. Wherever whether it comes for that best, whether it comes for that any of the municipality, Bangalore municipality or anything, whenever they need any fundraising issues, we will be the first banker to support them.
So finally, the last question is, what is the future of the banking sector in terms of India, in the landscape of our growth and economic growth?
So banking sector is in very robust condition, but let me, because being a representative of the public sector, let me speak on behalf of the public sector. This is a golden period for the public sector banks. That because the bank's positions are being like this is because the government, whatever it has taken the steps for the last 10 years in reforming the banks, in total transparency in selection of the top positions of the banks, and these reforms taken care by the DFS, and the regular monitoring by the regulator constantly and supporting the banks. These 3 together made these banks so viable and so strong at this moment. And even by serving to the needy people by priority sector and the government sponsor schemes, still they can garner, they can earn the good profits. And I am sure that this golden era will continue. It is not a short term benefit. I am sure that I will see that more and more good days are there for these public sector banks.
Fantastic. Sir, once again, thank you so much from behalf of Doordarshan and the entire crew and staff for speaking with us. We wish you many, many more success and see you as a pioneer for the growth of this.
Sure, we want to establish this bank as a South Indian, the best bank in that recognition what is there in that industry. We want to maintain that, and we want to aim for a much bigger position.
Our best wishes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.